tonight we got embarrassed. I mean, what just happened is, and let's be honest, it happened tonight for 4 quarters. It happened in the first half against Dallas. So we're 16 games in, and we're talking about effort. We're talking about toughness. We're talking about physicality. Game one in Memphis. I mean, this is, and regardless of who's in, who's out, who do we want to be as a team? I mean, so yeah, leadership would be great. Toughness would be great. Physicality would be great. Playing like you actually care would be great.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Just Simply Sports here with me. I am Kaja. I have not been on here in a few days. Life has been lifing. There has been so much going on. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I miss talking to you all. I've still been keeping up with what's going on. I just haven't been able to do my videos. So I'm back. I hope that you all are doing great. If you're new here, I welcome you. Like, subscribe. If you are not new and you've been here, like I always say, I do appreciate you. Happy early Thanksgiving. Whew, what has happened with the Denver Nuggets? Seriously, not just even this current season, but let's go back to last season as the defending champions. Like, they did not look like the same team last season as the season when they won the championship. Like, they were like in killer mode that whole entire season. They were playing like they had a chip on their shoulders, like they had something to prove. People weren't really thinking about them, talking about them, and they played like, look, y'all must have forgot, like, or like I don't really know what's going on in Denver, but we're here to show you. You know what I mean? And they won the championship last season. That same, I don't know if you want to call it hunger. I don't know what it was exactly because I'm not in the locker room, but it just felt like, I don't know, they got the championship and they kind of got complacent while other teams got better. Now they still got pretty far, in the playoffs, but I think last season the whole conversation was who was going to beat Denver Nuggets. Like, the Denver Nuggets are the team to beat, the team to fear. And then what we saw with the Timberwolves in the playoffs versus the Nuggets was like, whoa. I don't think anybody was expecting that. Like, of course, I expected it to be a great competitive series, but if I'm being honest, I didn't think that the Timberwolves were going to win. I thought that it was going to be the Nuggets because, they were defending champions, because Timberwolves are the younger team, and I just felt like, experience, combined with, you wanted to run it back would, give you more of a, I don't know, more of a more of a drive, if you want to call it that. But that was not the case at all. Or maybe they used all of what they had for the most part when they played the Lakers. I don't know. But fast forward to this season, it's looking even worse. I mean, I know they've had so many personal issues off the court. Aaron Gordon, unfortunately, he lost a brother. Michael Porter Jr. has had some family issues. I believe, he has a brother, that got banned from the NBA. I think he had a brother that went to jail. So there's been so much going on. And regardless of anything, no matter how many millions you make, you're still people, right? So I feel like I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, what could be the reason why they're not looking the same? Because we know they don't really have too many differences on their team, right? Like, I know KCP is not there. But there are players that have leveled up, a Christian, you see him evolving. We know what Jamal Murray is capable of, and speaking of Jamal Murray, I'm just gonna go to his post game press conference because I was like, what are we doing here? Like, who is this? Like, didn't you just get an extension? Did you just get paid? Like, I'll just play you guys. I'm just going to let you hear it for yourself.
It's discipline. It's how much you want it. It's how much you care. And we didn't have that tonight.
Is that a problem stomach, or is it just kind of it happened tonight?
I just think it's a long season. Guys have lives outside of basketball. We just beat LA in LA. Got some guys that are live in LA, so stayed in LA. And like I said, I don't think the focus was there from everybody. And that's what happens when you don't have the focus. Like I said, it's not on coach. It's not on what plays are running. It's not on anybody else but the guys that are out there on the court. So, like I said, it's tough. It's a tough one to go back and watch.
Okay, I just got to pause this for a second. I feel like a dog. When you hear something that's just like a weird sound, you're like, like when he said guys have lives outside of basketball. I'm not sure how to take that. Guys live in LA, we just play LA, guys live in LA. What do you imply? They stayed in LA, that they were partying, that they weren't focused? Or like what exactly did you mean by that? And I feel like he just sounds so nonchalant. Like I f- we just watched a video of the coach speaking, right? And I felt like he cared. I felt like I saw his passion. I felt like I saw his frustration, his disappointment, and what's going on with this team, knowing that they're capable of a championship caliber team. And I just feel like Jamal just looks so nonchalant, like, yeah, well, you don't play with effort. That's what happens. You get blown out. This happens, that happens, life happens. It doesn't really feel like he cares. And Jamal Murray specifically, we know like what a shooter assassin he can be. Like they're just shots that he makes, like, and you're like, wow, like, and he's not the biggest guy, not the tallest, not the most physical, but he's definitely one hell of a player. And I'm looking at him and his stats this season. I'm just like, he hasn't really shown up the way he has in the past. And again, especially when they won that championship, the Joker. This man left for like a week and a half, witnessed the birth of his son, it's taking time away from his family. And if he can leave his newborn son and still come back and averaging like 30 points, I believe, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, somewhere in that. He's averaging pretty much a triple double. How is it this man is doing all of this with what he has going on outside of his life? Because we do all have lives, but you are also a professional and you get paid to win games. Like, so what? If anything, no matter what's happening, I feel like if you need to take time off, because you have personal things going on outside of basketball that just have your focus for right now, you don't owe it to, no, us, as fans, tell us why, but at least go to your coach and be like, look, coach, I have this going on. I may need to take some time off to deal with some things, because I feel like if your team really respects you, your organization, they know they like you, they love you, they rock with you, they will understand, as long as it's understandable. If mentally you're not there because something happened in your family or because you got something going on, then take some time off. There are plenty of hungry guys in the league, in the G League, who are on the bench, who I'm pretty sure would more than love to come in and give that effort and that tenacity and put some points, get some rebounds, and help that team win. If you're not going to step up and care, you know what I mean, then step aside.
Anything change for you? Anything click for you over the last couple of games? Just
Why you say that? Why you say that?
I thought you were getting to the rim really well, and
No, I mean compared to last games.
I thought you were tentative in previous games, and I thought you were more definitive tonight.
Have it?
That would be my assessment.
No, nothing different, nothing changing. I mean, we lost by 30, so it's not on. If I make a couple shots, ooh, nice, cool. Nicola makes a couple shots, ooh, great, bro. We're down 35, bro. It does not matter how I look, how anybody looks. It's about everybody else on the team.
It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how the Joker looks. It's about everybody else. You, sir, have not been playing your best. So, like, again, I don't know what's going on with Jamal. Like, he's saying some things that I agree with. Like, it's not rocket science. Like, if you're not playing with effort, other team is, then they're going to win the game. Like, like if you get punched in the face, you don't fight back, you're going to get beat up. Like, it's not rocket science. So I definitely get him from that perspective. But again, like his whole demeanor, like I feel like he was a little bit rude, a little bit sarcastic. Like, why do you say that? That's it? I'm like, excuse me? Like, what do you want the man to say? Like, as a generally speaking, this specific season, Jamal has not looked like Jamal. He's not playing like he's capable of playing. He's just not. 13 points one night, 15 points a different night. Like, we know that he's more than capable of averaging at least 25 points, at the very least, with the way that he can shoot. When you say that it's not on Jamal, it's not on the Joker, it's on everybody else. Everybody else is playing well. Peyton Watson is playing well. Christian Braun, he has grown. I see his evolution from last season to this season. He continues to evolve for me every single season. I watch him play. They're doing what they can do. The Joker is still doing what he can do. And I'm starting to feel like if they're gonna waste this man's time, then have him team up with Steph. Have him go to Philly, take Joel out, because, Joel, has some issues going on with health. That would never happen. But I'm just saying, there are a lot of people who could use a talent like the Joker. So if he's going to be giving his all every single night like that, and that's what they're going to be giving him in return, then don't waste that man's time. He'd rather be back in Serbia with his horses. We know how he feels about being back home with his horses. So if that's the case, then let that man go. But I don't understand Jamal's attitude at all. From someone who's saying some of the right things, he just seems like he really mentally is checked out, like he could care less. And that's the part that I'm like wondering what's going on with him. Like if it's not on Jamal, it's not on the no on the Joker, then who is it on? Russell Westbrook. He's doing Russell Westbrook things. No matter what team he goes to, I feel like he always is professional. He is always a class act. He's always going to give you his maximum effort, no matter what. But like Coach Malone said, these two guys have been there. So for the new guy to come in, even with all his experience, it's different when you come into a team because you already have people that have been bonded. There's chemistry there. So he's the new guy. So it's kind of weird, to come in and just be vocal and take over the locker room. But who is the leader in this locker room? And when it happened in the first quarter, you got punched in the mouth. Why wasn't no response, in the second at halftime? Like who's talking there? Like the Joker does not strike me as a vocal leader. Like he leads kind of like by what his actions and his examples. He's going to come out there. He's going to give you everything that he has. He's going to give you a triple double or at least close enough to it every single night, no matter what's going on. So that to me is a leader, just not in the vocal sense. And some people are not vocal. Jamal, he doesn't seem like he's vocal. But I would appreciate at least some passion or some care for how you look. Don't come in this press conference and just be like, whatever. And then on the court, like you're not even responding. Like, where's your pride? Like, I don't know. I'm not a man, but I know men have pride, men have ego. Where is that? If I'm on the court as a woman, and I'm getting just blundered, I'm going to respond. Like, I may not win the game, but it's not going to be easy for you to win it either. Like, you're not going to beat me by no 30, 35 points. I'll make it as difficult and as hard for you as possible with my effort, with my will to at least show up for myself. If nobody else does, hey, I'm going to do it, Like, I don't know what's going on with Jamal, but I don't like it. I don't care for the attitude. It was kind of rude to the reporter. It was uncalled for. I don't know what's going on with the Denver Nuggets, you guys, but if it continues like this, I know it's early, but it's been more than one game where they don't. We don't even talk about them in the same regard anymore. Before it used to be like, who can beat the Nuggets? Nobody can beat the Nuggets. This is the team to beat. Who can match up with the Nuggets? Who can take the Nuggets down? Now people are like, you don't really hear people talk about them anymore. They just kind of forgot about the Nuggets. That's what's crazy to me. And they won a championship not even that long ago, like 2 seasons ago. Like that's just absolutely crazy. But what do you guys think about the Denver Nuggets? Let me know. I read the comments. Of course, I always respond as much as I possibly can. Have a great day. Peace out, you guys.